The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Harris. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll run again with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Pickett back to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. 2nd down, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. He'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, on is Brian Robbins to punt for the Bengals. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Austin. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where you always heard the term complementary football, because as you know, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
First down, and they go back to Harris. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Steelers in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
11, Thomas.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. Breaks a tackle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. Further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed to pick up in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. The tight end in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On one, right?
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 15. In motion, the tight end.
12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. They got his man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
On one, ready?
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he should be down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
On one, ready?
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11 MP, hey! 11 MP, hey!
Here's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11 coming. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On second down, this is Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Man, come on, man.
Down the left sideline. And unfortunately,
man,
get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They hand this off to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
This position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Come on, man.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
11 mighty. 12,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. An inside give, Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Brown. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow changing the look.
11 MP paint. 11 MP paint.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Man, come
Here's
on.
another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Down the numbers. There he goes. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. God.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. Taking it right down Broadway. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 151 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
11.
2nd and 7. A handoff running left, Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Inside handoff to Mixon. Shoves him aside. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5 yards on the play.
12, 12, 12.
Third down.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mixing up the middle. Down to about the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Come on, ready? 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they go play action now. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That's just forever to get over there.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down towards
Give me the ball
50
back.
seconds to go. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Got to score one more time,
Bengals
Dennis.
into their timeouts as the
Right,
clock's going to
please.
stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Jones on the return. Oh, look at the juke. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Here we go.
As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
11, 11, 11. MT, 11 MT. Stop.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go.
11.
Here's 4th down now.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Pick it down.